When Froggy T isn't feeling well, he looks to the calendar to see when Dr. Wade will be at Gsac because he knows once he sees Dr. Wade, he'll feel so much better.
Hey Gsac family, we're back again. Dr. Wade is still here with us. And we're doing this one because this dog is in for shots, but he's going to get examined also to be neutered later. So we're going to talk to Dr. Wade about the pros and cons to neutering. So Dr. Wade, what is the pros and cons to neutering?
So, from that perspective, there are no cons. As a veterinarian, I don't think there are any cons. But if you're Corbin, you might have some cons, right? Or if you're a owner who has intentions to breed or mate the dog, obviously, neutering is not going to be the choice for you. But the pros, I'll certainly speak on the pros. If the dog is exhibiting any kind of aggressive behaviors, neutering may help with that, because when they are not neutered or if they are intact, a lot of male dogs will be aggressive toward other male dogs because they are territorial animals, as we know, and so they're going to feel inclined to protect their territory, whether it is their home, their owner, their toys, their food, whatever they consider their possessions or their territory, they may become aggressive. So if you have a dog who is a little bit territorial, and then you may invite a relative over with their dog, there might be some issues. There might be a clash of personalities when it comes to them trying to determine who's going to play with that tennis ball, or if the visiting dog comes over near the food bowl, there might be an issue there. So aggression can be kind of reduced if you neuter them. That type of behavior might be reduced if you neuter them or avoid it, let's say. The other thing is they might exhibit behaviors such as marking territory, lifting their legs and soiling or tinkling on furniture or within the house. So that is definitely not something that's a desirable behavior. Also the humping, a lot of people are familiar with dogs humping on things. It could be on the owner, on the child, on the stuffed animal. It can be a little bit embarrassing if that's happening. So those are all behaviors that they exhibit when they are not neutered, and so neutering them from the behavioral perspective is, a good thing. But then there's also the medical issues that can arise when animals are not neutered, and so that's more of the reason that veterinarians would recommend neutering, because dogs that are not neutered are more prone to develop problems with their prostate, just like human males can, as they get older, develop prostatic enlargement. Dogs can exhibit those same things. And so neutering them would help with that, to prevent them from getting prostate problems, be it infection or enlargement or even cancer. So those are the primary reasons that we usually recommend neutering. And then also there's the whole issue of the dog running out to mate. When dogs are not neutered, oftentimes they will run out when they are trying to find a female to mate with. So a lot of dogs get lost during those moments because they're trying to find that female. They might smell the scent of a dog in heat and they go running out of the yard to chase after the dog, and then they get lost from their home. So, or hit by a car if they run out of the yard. So those are all reasons why you would want to consider neutering the dog. Lots of dogs have been lost because they got out, they didn't have their collar on, their tag on, no form of ID, and then they got picked up either by someone who found a pet and didn't know how to reconnect it to the owner, or by the animal control, and so they might end up in a shelter or something of that nature.
So that's a good reason. That's a nice segue for the importance of chipping your dog.
Yeah, so microchipping can help when they are lost and found, because dogs can't tell you their address and their phone number. A microchip is a form of a permanent identification, so that if someone finds a dog, they can bring it to a local veterinary facility or to the SPCA to have them scanned with is it in here? With a microchip scanner. Here we go. So this is an example of a scanner, universal scanner. And so we would just kind of hold it over the animal and search to see if they had a form of an ID. And so a lot of times if they are microchipped, animals are reconnected with their homes that way. So that's something to consider as an investment for your pet.
Okay. Well, that's the information about neutering and chipping now. And we'll be back later with a cat at Gsac. Thank you very much.